As the massacre in Gaza continues, the BBC is now on a loop. It's on a loop. It's just repeating it as tunnels, as guys with rockets running through the tunnels talking about it. It's on a loop. It's not even the headlines of the news anymore because the people who are dead in the Ukraine. I was reading, they were saying in Israel, in an Israel newspaper, he says now they can do what they want. While the world's attention is focused on the Ukraine, while what's happening in Syria is never going to be as bad as an ISIS and the butchery of that, and they're saying we can do what we want. We can do what we want. Yeah, there's some people on social media. There's 100,000 people marching through London in calling, and it's completely ignored. It's on the London bloody news. It's never going to be on the main news. The BBC would never do that. You see, the BBC, the world's media, Israel, the House of Assad, Tony Blair's out with Sisi sitting down having a photo opportunity for Reuters. Tony Blair and General Sisi, they don't care. Meanwhile, you're reading stories of children being obliterated. The deputy speaker of the Knesset, the Israeli parliament, he said that the only solution is to go through Gaza and force the people to leave. Take the land, it belongs to us. Like, what? They just take it, just push them out. They can go to the Sinai. Those that want to stay, just kill, exterminate. You're like, what? There's what? Obama's saying that, like, Israel's got it needs to defend itself. David Cameron's saying he's staunch. He's not even saying anything. The only thing he said before, I staunchly defend, my bond with Israel is unbreakable. So the massacre of Gaza continues, and the stories from an ambulance driver who's saying that, like, they're trying to pick up bodies, they're being shot at, there's injured, they're being shot out, there's bombs, there's rockets, there's an assault, they're driving people from their home, schools, and they're getting filled up with people looking for sanctuary because there's nowhere to go. It's bombed out. It's not a war. It's not a war. It's a massacre. It's a genocide. They're just there. They're just killing them, and the world just keeps watching. But the news has gone. The news has gone stale. The Israeli newspaper, Haaretz, they said it looked really bad last week. There was the kids who had been murdered on the beach in Gaza, and now. With the Ukrainian thing, with everything's, we were sweating there for a little bit. We were sweating. Now we can do what we want. It's been normalized. People, it's been sanitized. They've taken any report. The reporter, they've taken him out. Jeremy Bowen at the BBC hasn't filed a report in days. The BBC, there's nothing. The ITV, there's no live reports. There's nothing. It's just a continual thing about Israel's right to defend itself and the plight of the Palestinians. How many dead children can you look at without it being normalized? The ambulance driver said that he was the only people that he's ever picked up since the start has been civilians. He's just picking up bodies. He's saying in some bits he's got a father who's picking up parts. And then Peter Bowman from The Guardian, he was talking about they're putting parts. He said, what's in there? And he's opened up a plastic bag, and he said, that's my son. That's my son! That's my son in there! Inside a plastic bag. Can you imagine? And they've what they've done. This is the way that propaganda works. This is the way that the BBC, the world's media, they take away the agency from the Palestinian people. They take away their voice. They silence them. They silence them by by not by not reporting on the tragedy, by the massacre of children. It's been, where's it gone? Why? They're all dead. They're dying. It's still happening. They don't care. They don't care. They work and they believe in a propaganda. Yesterday I said, imagine if one BBC reporter resigned. Where is the global? It's the people that went out onto the streets of the world yesterday. Where's the governments of the world? Where's the condemnation from dead children? It's not even like it. It's not a war. It's not a combat. They're saying that Israel's Iron Dome might not even exist. That thousands of rockets might not even been fired. There's none being killed. None was killed 2 years ago from a Hamas rocket. None's been killed now. Why is that then? What's happening? It's a slaughter. It's a slaughter. It's not a war. It's just a slaughter. It's like they've just lined the Palestinian people up against the wall, and they're shooting them, and they're bombing them, and they're killing them. Innocent people. This isn't about collective. This is just innocent people. And no one says nothing. Obama, Cameron, the UK, the House of Saud, no one cares. Just kill them. Just keep killing them. Maybe that's what they want to do. Maybe they want to come in and just take over and that's it. And kill every single person in sight. And nothing. Even Nelson Mandela said that we would never have our freedom, and freedom would never be complete without the Palestinians. The Palestinians aren't going to exist.